What's a boy name that sounds beautiful to you? I've always liked the name Noel. Chalupa Batman. Edit. Holy crap. This is the first time I've been on since this morning. I didn't expect this to blow up. Thank you for all of the awards and likes. I knew an older gentleman named Reason. I really like that name. Maximus Decimus Meridius. Commander of the armies of the North. General of the Felix legions and loyal servant to the true emperor. Marcus Aurelius. Father to a murdered son. Husband to a murdered wife. And I will have my vengeance. In this life or the next. I may sound egotistical, but I like the name I was given, Axel. Going through a family tree project, I found out my great-great-uncle was named Hampy. So, Hampy, Milt Noss, Ronnie Pickering, McLovin, Constantine. I'm not religious in any way, but I do have a general liking for religious-related names. Gabriel, Eli, Apollo, Hades, Nathaniel, Freya. Boy named Sue and he was one mean motherfucker. Atlas. I like Sterling. Elijah. Valentine. Doesn't work that well with English pronunciation though. Eric. A. That's my husband's name, so sure I'm a little biased. B. But since watching The Little Mermaid as a child, I did always feel that Eric was a strong and charming name. Caspian. Theodore. Etienne. Harry sounds cool. Tim. Like the mighty enchanter. Alexander. Ezekiel sounds majestic AF. Jesse. IDK just like it. Gabriel. River. Maximilian Pegasus. Asa. Sebastian. Freaking love that name. Adam. IDKY. It's just pretty good. Scrolling through here just in case my name shows up. I always liked Kai. Simple. Can just write his name as K. In Chinese it means something like victory or triumph. In Hawaiian it means sea. In Old High German, it's the short form for the word for warrior. Broseph. Lucas. Boaty McBoatface. I am partial to Irish names like Declan, Calec, Killian. I like my dad's name. His name is Stone. He was named after his grandfather whose name was Oscar Stone Evans. Which I find to be such a cool name combo. I chose Dorian for my name and I quite like it. I named myself after the picture of Dorian Gray as it is one of my favorite books of all time. I also quite like the name Caspian. It reminds me of my mom who's from Iran. She lived by the Caspian Sea. It's got a good ring to it. Lucian. Llewellyn. Christopher. I love when my wife calls me by my name. Kirdan pronounced like Quirdan. It's a very minor lotta character. I think it would be better as a middle name though. Keith, just kidding. My youngest nephews are Elijah and Isaiah, which both sound beautiful to me. Cameron. Y'all gonna laugh. But Lawrence. Atreus Cosboy. Leon. Daniel. It's actually my favorite boy's name. I really wanted to name my son that, but my husband doesn't like it, so unfortunately I wouldn't be able to use it. Lol. Kratos. Waylon. Elias. Fucking Elias. I like Adrian a lot. Samuel. Julius or Dante are my favorites. Oliver. Jean-Luc. I like it because Jean is the French feed form of my grandfather's name. Juan. And Luke is the French feed form of Luke, one of the 4 biblical evangelists. Declan. I've always loved that name. Aaron. Eloise. Xavier. Leonardo. Florian. I have heaps. I like boy names. Always have. These are all very Western, white though. Just to have that in mind. Andrei is Russian and Arlo Gaelic. There are some Greek and Hebrew names in here too. I'm also not American, so I'm not sure if a name like Austin or Christian are bizarre or loaded for Yanks. Anyway, Theo, Thomas, Toby, Anrei, Andre, Arlo, Casper, David, Elias, Eli, Rupert, Milo, Marius, Rex, Max, Sebastian, Rufus, Gus, Angus, Xavier, Finn, Bo, Jack, Ethan, Julian, Jules, Christian, Ian, Austin, Edward, Hugh, Oscar, Stake, Daniel, Boy, in Kratos voice. My son's name is Jason, Hebrew for salvation through the Lord. I chose the name after having 5 losses, losing a tube and ovary on opposite sides, and being told I couldn't have children without surgical help 6 months prior to finding out I was pregnant with him, which my ovary grew back, and that's how I got pregnant with him. 13 months later I gave birth to my daughter named Soraya. Her name meaning is brightest star in the sky and another meaning is princess. Slightly smiling face. Milo and Otis. Like them equally. Theodore. Helios. Jude. Victor. August. Nathaniel.